Host Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate, please feel free to reach out to me directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you this week, just like it is every Thursday. My co-host, you see, hanging in here with me like he is every Thursday, is the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, enjoying it, man. You giving my guys in here, giving the kind of energy that people need to know. And they need to know to stop wasting time.
Stop wasting it, man.
Stop wasting time.
I want to thank our guest, and I want to introduce him to our audience. He is a foremost educator, innovator, entrepreneur, writer, and businessman. I want to thank for sitting in with us this week, Mr. Lloyd Christten. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
Yes, sir.
Always ready to light up the room, man. I tell people all the time, though, too, because it's some things I love to just leave with people, man. Mm-hmm. Just remember one thing, that DNA, all right? The acronym stands for Designed to Notice Your Assignment, all right? So there's no competition because your DNA is different than everybody else. The problem is people are worried about somebody doing the same thing as them. But if God already gave you your own DNA, why are you worried about the next person?
Perfect, man. That's so strong, brother. Yep. I thank you so much because you were so forthright and transparent in the first half of our interview, and I want to thank you for being so candid. If you didn't have an opportunity to see the first half of our interview, where were you? But now that you're here, feel free to check us out this Sunday at 6 p.m. on our YouTube channel at The Prime Real Estate Network to see the full episode with Mr. Lloyd Christten. Lloyd, man, something we had a chance to talk about off camera that I want to talk to you about during the show for our audience is your evolutionary path as a businessman and an entrepreneur. So for our audience, what did you do before you decided to go on this path of being a business owner, entrepreneur, and businessman?
Well, the first thing is this. Man, I was on a journey of multi-level marketing, which is, most people don't know, it's MLM, it's the same thing, whatever. But what I got locked into was figuring out that, listen, why should I have to waste my time working for somebody else when I can start working for myself? So I started reading a lot of books. That was my mentor. I started reading a lot of books. And believe it or not, I wasn't a reader. So what did I have to do? I had to find apps that read to me. All right. So there's an app out there called Speechify that I use every day. And what it does is I can take pictures of the book, and then it can read to me. And so now I can take notes.
Yeah. Wow.
I can listen to the book. I can take the notes, because some of the books to me be sounding the same. So I just started taking notes. So on my journey, like right now, I'm probably about 835 books in.
Man.
From I'm gonna say about 18 years.
Heavy
of reading. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
that's a wow factor, man. That's a big number, bro.
Yeah, so about 18 years of reading books.
Yeah.
I'm over 800 for sure.
And it's that's so deep because most of us may not look at ourselves as voracious readers, but just using technology, knowing it's out there, you can add to your tool belt and make yourself better without all of the roadblock that we put in our mind, because a lot of the stuff sounds imaginary. Because I'm sure there's a member of our audience that's like, man, I don't like reading, but until you said, no, there's Speechify app will make it so that you can do it and take notes. Now that just totally alleviates that roadblock that a lot of people have.
Because I tell people excuses is reasons for being useless. If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving me the same excuses. We have no time for the excuses. You know what I'm saying? If I gave you $84,000 a day and said you have to spend it, all right, and tomorrow I'm gonna give it to you again, what you gonna do? You gonna try to spend it all, or you gonna waste it? See, we got 84,000 seconds a day. What we gonna do with it?
Are
we gonna waste it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna? What we gonna do with it?
You gotta make it happen.
You gotta make it happen. So
that's what's up.
And you know, Larry and I, we asked all of our guests this, and we've gotten such a varying allotment of answers. But I want to make sure I ask you this as well. Was there a member of your family, close personal circle, that you had young that might have been an example, a mentor, or been a guiding light to put you on the path of entrepreneurship?
Zero. No, what it was?
What was it?
Me connecting to these leaders in network marketing.
Right.
When I started connecting to them and I started to see the bigger picture, then I realized, whoa, hold on. These people are successful. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what? I add to that, Lloyd, because that was a big thing for me too. Because I think a lot of times network marketing organizations get a bad rep,
They
and they
do.
really shouldn't, because
shouldn't.
when you don't go to those weekly meetings,
Man.
you walk out of there with
Super
the type
Saturdays.
of Super Saturday. You walk out of there with an energy level that you can
Yes.
run through a brick wall. Like you
Yes.
understand that no's is only an opportunity to get to the next thing, or what they used to say. People say no only because you're not getting enough
Yes.
clarification, right?
Yes.
And so you learn those things, and when you get into the entrepreneur space, you can just continue to create. You know,
Listen, that was my thing, was get 100 no's.
yeah,
So that means that you can't come back home until you got 100 no's.
yeah.
So that means you're not even focused on the yeses, because the yes is gonna fall in place.
Yeah.
But you got to get the no's.
Yeah.
You know, people are scared of rejection though.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said earlier, we're inside our own head.
That's right.
You know, we got to get out of our own head, because I'm tell you something. In order to already get there, you got to already be there.
Yeah,
You know, in your mind. So.
yeah, and that's another thing. I think people sleep on that, but that manifestation thing, or people that love to say, you know, I feel it in my gut. Your gut is just another opportunity that's re-emphasizing. So when people use gut as a negativity, I felt it in my gut. When you manifested it after you start thinking about it over and over again, you know, you got to keep those things in mind. You got to touch it, feel it.
But what's crazy though is if you don't let God use you as that vessel,
That's right.
He gonna give it to somebody else.
Yep.
And He gonna let you see it. He gonna
Yeah.
let you see what you should have had.
Yeah.
Because He got to use somebody on this earthly realm for that blessing.
Yeah,
And that's super deep. You know, man, it's really enlightening to have this energy, because you're someone who Larry and I have talked about just different things he's gotten from you, and he was like, man, Rick, you got to meet Lloyd, and I'm really blessed, and I feel great to have the opportunity to actually sit down with you, because I've heard so much about you, I had a chance to follow you online. So for our audience, please share with them your website, social media handles, because I want people to be able to come to you for mentorship, to support your brand, buy merch, get the book. So please share all that with our audience.
Well, if you go to whynowisyourtime.com, and then it's whynowisyourtime.mykajabi, which is MYKABI.com. So you'll be able to find me right there. Absolutely. And when you go there, you'll see everything. Like you'll start seeing the coaching program. You'll start seeing everything I got in place, because I actually got 2 more other books I'm about to drop this summer. One is called The Teenage Guide to Success. It's 88 Principles of Building Your Brand as a Teenager.
wow.
And the other one is The Little Adventures of Ink, which is about an 11-year-old black kid. He goes around, he tells all the other kids that they can be successful.
Oh, that's great.
So that's a children's
no doubt
book.
about it.
So like you say, representation is important.
Yes.
And the kids need to see examples of that type of thing. You know, I mentioned this to you earlier, but I think that we would be remiss if we didn't give you an opportunity to share this with the audience before we signed out this week. So for our audience, for those who have met you for the first time, who would relish the opportunity to meet you in person, pick your brain, get some knowledge from you, are there any events? Will you be making any appearances in the near future where members of our audience may be able to come out and connect with?
We're going
Lloyd
to
Christten?
this Saturday. It's called the Green Room.
Okay.
The Greenwood Studios.
Okay.
Me and my wife will be over there. They can come out and meet me. Oh, you just go to my website, man. You can book a meeting.
What's going on with you and the wife over at this?
Oh, they have. It opened up a new studio because we're in the process of opening up our own event center.
Oh wow!
Okay, congratulations, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to have like 2 podcast rooms in there where people can rent the podcast rooms out.
Yeah.
Want to have like a state of the art office, but I'm looking at 8,000 square foot, building it from scratch. So we're in the process of trying to just get our own people there though.
Yeah. Hey man, look, follow my man online.
You need a realtor for that. I know one for you. I know one.
Yeah, we ready to get it going, brother. Because I would love to work with you on that. But most importantly, the work that you and your wife and you guys are doing as a collective is very needed.
Appreciate it.
I feel like, especially here locally in Houston, our community is underserved from that perspective. And I think the example that you set for the youth is something that so many other entrepreneurs could use as an example for those who want to get more involved civically, who want to get more out into the community. People like yourself and Mr. Brooks, y'all hard to miss. Yeah, I mean, because y'all definitely get out here and make it happen. So I want to thank you so much publicly for that. You know, Mr. Brooks, we're at the time of the show, brother.
Yeah.
What's going on this weekend in the world of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, the Texas Real Estate King?
Yeah.
What's going on out here in the city, bro?
Well, we pride ourselves over at Brooks and Davis in having a large calendar of events. So feel free to follow me on Instagram or go to LarryWBrooks.com. I'll post it there, but you'll be able to see the list of things and events that I'll be attending, even this weekend, things that I'll be out hanging out at. But go to my Texas Real Estate King IG page. I always post our events there, so there's be a perfect place for you to follow.
Hey, man, good looking out, man. I want to thank everyone in our audience, man, for supporting us on YouTube, supporting us on Facebook, supporting the Pure Hustle brand, supporting the podcast. If you don't have opportunity to check us out on YouTube, you can listen to every episode on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. So I want to thank everyone. I hope that everyone in the community has the opportunity to get out, take advantage. Like Mr. Lloyd Christten says, get off the sideline, get involved, get in the game, and don't waste another day because we don't have every day to waste.
That's right.
Hey, and because listen, I tell people, if you just a fan not in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can't call no plays.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's get it
Watch
going,
it.
bro. You already know what it is, man. No doubt. So on behalf of myself, Rick Davis, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, and our guest this week, Mr. Lloyd Christten, man, I want to thank everyone for checking out the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. If you need anything in the meantime, in between time, I'm just a text, email, direct message, or inbox call away. So on behalf of everyone at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm and everyone with the Prime Real Estate Network, until next Thursday, everyone out there in the audience, be safe and be blessed.